Ramble.
Thank you to MeUndies, KiwiCo, Bombas, and Cuts Clothing for sponsoring this episode.
Good day, friends. Good day to all of you. Excuse me, I was just writing a note in my phone. Notes is not on the front page of my phone, but Reminders is. So I put all of my notes in Reminders and it becomes very confusing. But the note that I wrote was googly eyes and troll hair. But we're just going to move on from that because today is a big, big day because sharks. Thank you for your time. Maggie has come up with a brilliant idea to talk about Shark Tank ideas, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the tripod, who have done this multiple times, but
allegedly.
Maggie did not know this.
I did not know.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you got the proof, Miles?
Somewhere on the internet, I guess. Probably in the episode.
We ain't seen it.
Yeah, that's fair.
We ain't seen it, so this is our idea.
We're
rolling
rolling
with it.
Well, where did this come from?
Ariel was actually on a road trip and was sending us hilarious, almost like Shark Tank like products. What was the funniest one that you found?
Oh my God. Okay, yes. I had a Sharper Image catalog, which I didn't think they made those anymore, but apparently they do. I was sent one because I'm the queen of catalogs. I don't know how I became the queen of catalogs, you guys, but you know this about me, that I don't immediately throw them away like a normal human. I have to read them.
You go through every single catalog?
Every single catalog.
Just because it's sent to you?
I guess.
I was trying to get on an unsubscribe list. When we first moved, I was like, please, no more catalogs.
I also want to get on an unsubscribe list because it actually gives me anxiety. Like, because
you have to go through them?
And then there's something in me that I have to go through them. And if they're not furniture, then I'll just go through them really quickly. Like,
but do you buy stuff?
No.
Do you have to know if there's like a sale?
No.
So what's the what's this?
I think it's because I'm very I'm like inspired by images.
Oh, so you have to stay up to date on the trends.
And so it started with like CB2 catalogs and Williams-Sonoma catalogs and like Restoration Hardware catalogs. If any of you have gotten those Restoration Hardware catalogs, they're books.
1,000 pages.
They are books.
Yes.
CB2, chill,
Great.
Cool,
Good to go.
slaps. Restoration Hardware, straight to the recycling.
Yeah.
It's too big.
I know.
so
and every picture is
big.
exactly the same.
It's the Cheesecake Factory menu of catalogs.
Yes. Yeah.
All of their furniture looks the same.
It
all
does.
white.
And they shoot it all in the same place. It's like they choose an expensive
very
house in
dry.
Malibu and then just bring their furniture in and like switch it out. It's like one white couch, second white couch, third white couch. I feel bad for the furniture movers because there's so many white couches in that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anywho, sharks.
Shark Tank.
Oh no, but the Sharper Image catalog that I got. Why is the Sharper Image still making catalogs? Because the stuff in there is from the 90s. I swear to God. And like the models are from the 90s. They're using the same images.
Is Sharper Image kind of like Brookstone? Did you guys go to Brookstone?
Exactly like
It's exactly like
Brookstone.
Brookstone. I bought something from Sharper Image. We got a mosquito murderer outside.
Oh, what is it? Is it like the little
Is that
zapper?
the official name?
Yeah, it's like a little bug zapper, but it dehydrates them. Yeah.
So it's not. It's ethical.
And did you?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Did you buy it? Did you look up Sharper Image bug zapper?
No, it was on a bunch of other lists. I saw it on Amazon. So then I Googled where else I could buy it. And Sharper Image came up and they were having a sale. So I thought, why the heck not?
Why not? I gotta murder some mosquitoes.
Kill some skeeters. We got some bad ones, you know?
Yeah.
But I think so. I was looking through this catalog on a road trip because I had saved up all my catalogs that I needed to go through for this road trip where Ned was driving. And I'm a page ripper outer. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I am like the bane of every pool, like anybody who's sitting by the pool trying to relax. I'm reading a magazine and ripping out pages. Like I swear I have women who look over at me and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I'm trying to enjoy my margarita. And I rip. And then I save all those pages.
What do you do with them?
I put them in a file.
Oh my God, Ariel!
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't. I like this. This is a good organization. Like
It
system.
is.
Entering like the most organized episode of Hoarders ever.
It is. It's like a hoarding thing because my grandmother and my mother save magazines, and I make so much fun of my mom for saving magazines because she never looks at them again. You know, she just has a stack of magazines, and I'm like, Mom, this magazine is from 2005. Like the stuff in here is out of date. And she's like, I like the photos. And I'm like, okay, so when have you looked at this magazine? And she's like, I don't know, 2005. You know? But I do the same thing. I just do it with the pages. I rip them out and then I never look at them again.
It was like Pinterest before Pinterest was a thing.
It is exactly Pinterest before Pinterest.
We gotta get Ariel online.
You guys, I'm on Pinterest. And you know what I've actually started to do? This is so strange. Is instead of putting them in a file, I will take a picture of the page and I will load it to my Pinterest page.
Oh my God.
Or that's only if I can't find the same image online to save to my Pinterest page.
Ariel.
It's weird, guys.
Funny.
It's weird. I spend like
Do you use reverse Google image search? Because that would cut down.
reverse Google image.
You
search?
can, if you get like a screenshot of like, let's say you find a beautiful outdoor table, you see a picture of it, you can snap a photo of it as long as there's not too much like light or anything in it. And you can put the photo into reverse. Like you go into the Google app and you hit upload photo and then it'll show you. This is kind of how I find, like when I find a really expensive like shoe or something or like top that I like, I'll put it into Google and find like a reverse Google image and I'll find cheaper options of that same shirt or
That's
shoe.
genius. Okay, I'm
Or
writing that
furniture
down
piece.
in
Put it
my
in your
reminder
notes.
notes.
Yeah.
In my reminder notes.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Under
There
your
it
knee.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm putting it in my reminder notes. Carry on amongst yourselves while I do. Google eyes and hair reverse.
I've used that to like search an outfit on an actress in a show.
Ooh.
You get a screenshot from it and you pull it in and you're like, where's that dress
from?
from?
Yeah.
Emily Johnson.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
This seems
Too
life
expensive.
changing.
It is.
Becky, do you do this?
I don't. No. I don't think I've ever reversed image searched anything.
Yeah. I've only recently started doing it since we're buying furniture and things, but I was like, let me see if there's just like,
You got to really want to hunt something down.
yeah. I'm a hunter.
Ariel, I'm just wondering how much of your life this Pinterest catalog system takes up.
Well, okay, so a lot of my job is finding things that are like cool looking. And so I think of it as research.
It is. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's work.
But I'm not going to say it's not a lot of time because it is. It is a fair amount of time. But then I always remember like where things are from. You know, if there's like a certain like look that somebody is going for, I'm like, that's from like that's CB2 or that's this, that's this. You know, or like I just recognize things immediately. I'm you know, all sorts of different stuff.
So you're the reverse image search.
I am
like you
the
have
reverse
it in your
image
brain
search.
already.
Which actually is probably not a great idea. That's probably taking up a lot of brain space that I don't have that could be used for other things.
But does it bring you joy?
It does bring me okay. It's like it brings me joy certain aspects of it, and then other aspects of it give me anxiety. So yeah, I know. Maybe I just need to figure it out so that I only get the joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this Sharper Image catalog, ladies, let me tell you about the amazing products in the Sharper Image catalog. Amazing.
I thought it was a vintage catalog when you texted it.
It is
to
not.
us.
It
not.
arrived at my door like a month ago. And it had 2021 on it. I mean, okay, so the best products were when I got to the like personal use sort of stuff, you know, like self-care type of things. I mean, obviously they had a back massager that was very clearly a vibrator.
Yes.
I feel like that's
That is
just par for the course, right?
Yeah.
But they had this was when I started texting you guys these photos. They had a personal sauna that was basically like a canvas bag that you zip up to your neck. And then you like And then you just have a sauna
sweat.
inside
You just
the bag.
steam.
It's like tying yourself up in a trash bag.
Isn't that how you make a turkey at Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you bag it?
I like that the
no.
person was sitting either like knees up or crisscross applesauce, and they have like almost like a little ostrich pouch to put their head.
Yeah. It was really strange. It was really strange.
Space saving.
That.
I don't know.
How
Do you throw it in the
clean
wash? It's sweaty
I
in
think
there.
I think you wipe it down. Okay, so for Zach's chronic pain series, he reviewed one of these like infrared sauna bags, and he had an option between purple and black. He chose black, but he looks like he's in a body bag every time he's in it. He'll come home from work and he's like, I'm just gonna sit in this for like 30 minutes. But I guess the selling point of it is you can burn up to like 600 calories, because I don't think it's that much, but I think it's just your body sweating. Yeah. But you have to be fully clothed when you're in it, because you can burn yourself. I've tried it before. It's very like more calming, but it has like infrared within it, but it's easily wipeable.
MeUndies believes that when we feel comfortable being our most authentic selves, we show our true colors and can proudly celebrate one another. That's why they're partnering with the Los Angeles LGBT Center, working to build a world where LGBTQIA+ individuals thrive as healthy, equal, and complete members of society. Join MeUndies as they focus on connecting their community with others and giving back to the LGBTQIA+ homeless youth. I absolutely love MeUndies, wear them every day, super soft, super comfortable, and I absolutely love that they're starting this initiative.
MeUndies are made for self-expression and designed for you to feel comfortable in your own skin. They offer different cuts for different butts, ranging from sizes extra small to 4XL. Whether you're looking for classic colors or bold and adventurous prints, MeUndies has you covered, so you can celebrate your most authentic self.
First-time purchasers get 15% off and free shipping. To get your 15% off your first order and free shipping, go to MeUndies.com/sitwithus. That's MeUndies.com/sitwithus.
And
Very
why,
interesting.
Mags, is infrared better for you than other types of like heat light?
I have just been told, I haven't really looked into infrared a lot, but I've heard it's good for inflammation and it's good for like acne. I've been told like, oh, you should do infrared, because when I had my acne stuff, they're like, oh yeah, a lot of estheticians will use infrared, and it kind of helps, I think, bacterium growth. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked. Yeah.
We won't quote you.
Yeah.
I had a microcurrent this last weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, have you heard of this?
I have the device.
Yeah.
Is that with the new faces?
faces?
I've been wondering what it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I'm so intrigued.
Tell me more about because I walked into this like facial, and I had chose the like undecided, basically tell me what I need.
That's what I want.
Look at my skin and tell me what I need. And she's like, well,
like bartender's choice.
Yeah.
Well, she asked me, well, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know, I got like wrinkles. I just want to be like glowy and beautiful. And she was like, okay, well, it sounds like you're telling me that, you want to be glowing and beautiful, which, I think you need an infrared current. And I was like, okay, I'm interested.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was great. Except she warned me beforehand. She was like, you might get a metallic taste in your mouth. And I was like, excuse me? What?
Oh.
Metallic?
No, apparently that only happens if you have metal fillings. Because you've got an electric current going through your skin.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. But it was quite delightful. It was like, she was rubbing like, I don't know, something on my face, and and there was jelly involved, and
you have to have a gel for the current. You can't have any oils, otherwise the current doesn't go, and it doesn't work in some way.
And what
So it
is the
has to
current
have-
doing?
Like it lifts and it helps firm as much as a non-injectable procedure can.
Okay.
So it does have its limits of what it can do. But if you do it really consistently,
Like every day.
like if you
you
have
have to use, like when you have like this at-home ones, you have to use it every day.
I'm really bad at the everyday stuff.
the everyday thing.
Vitamins, supplements, currents, anything.
Flossing.
No way.
I know.
No way.
You gotta get one of those flosser picks.
Oh, I have them, but
The water
every day.
picks?
No.
Yeah.
The
like
The
the water
flosser,
pick.
they
just
say.
the reach.
Oh, yeah.
reach
That one's
thing.
good.
What do they say?
A lot of people will use water picks instead of flossing, and they say it's just adjunct. You should
Really?
You should not substitute flossing for water picking.
Yeah. My dentist said you should do both.
But who has time for that?
Every person in the world, your doctor, your dentist, your mom, your partner wants you to do all of these things. You can't possibly do all of them.
I know.
My dentist has to take a backseat to some other people.
Yeah.
I'm not water picking and flossing and brushing twice a day.
Wait, so what does the water pick do in addition to flossing?
It helps, you've talked about a water pick on the tripod, haven't you, Miles? I hear him giggling over here.
Wait, but
Listen,
I feel like it just gets the food
paved
out.
the way.
Yeah, it helps push things out, and I have a permanent retainer, so it helps because I don't.
Oh, that
buy
seems
the-
useful.
Yeah,
honestly.
definitely useful for the permanent retainer.
Yeah, you're supposed to use these little floss helpers.
Threads.
Yeah,
But
and you
it's
thread it
behind your
through.
teeth?
It's behind my bottom teeth.
Yeah, you need a water pick for that.
There's
that seems
also
useful.
a massager because we all definitely have some form of gingivitis because as you said, you haven't flossed.
I do floss. I'm just not flossing twice a day every day. I'm averaging
Everyone's got a little bit of gingivitis.
I was like, Rachel doesn't wash her face.
Guys,
She's like, I just don't, not every day.
I'm probably averaging 3 to 5 times a week. Okay,
That's pretty good. That's
great.
pretty good.
Flossing on the
great for
reg.
flossing.
And you're showering.
I'm
you're
showering.
cleansing.
I shower
It's
every day or
fine.
every other day.
I don't.
Ariel does not.
we
I do
learned
not.
last week.
That's how she keeps that sweet tan.
That's how she keeps the tan going.
If anybody's watching this on YouTube, Mama's looking glowy.
Yes, she has.
Mama took care of herself this weekend. I got. Let me tell
spa
you.
weekend.
Let me tell you about my spray tan, though, guys.
Yes, please.
not the experience itself. It
All
was.
right.
It was very normal. It's been a long time since I was completely naked in a room with a stranger. But I'm glad we're back. But
I've never gone to spray tan. Do you get full?
I get full
I have
naked.
a funny story about a spray tan.
Okay, go. No, tell it.
No, go.
Oh no! So I got a terrible sunburn when I was on vacation with Rachel 3 weeks ago. Welcome to my life. And it was on my thighs, and
Just the tops of your
just the
thighs.
tops of my thighs.
Ariel was like, "Are you ready for me to come out?" And I was like, "What are you doing?" She comes down in a swimsuit, and I'm like, "Oh, cute!" Oh no!
Oh God!
The tops of her thighs were
Finn
beet
fell
red.
asleep when we were sitting on the beach,
Yeah.
and so I was just holding him sitting in a beach chair.
And you can't get up.
Well, and I
When he's being cute.
I didn't get up because I wanted him to sleep, and I guess I hadn't put enough sunscreen on my thighs.
Also, it was freezing. We were
Yes.
all so cold. The girls were wrapped up in June was like, "Can I have 2 more towels around me?" We
I
were
know
so
they were
cold.
like old women with
Yes.
little towels on. They were
So
cute.
I think you
It was- yeah,
forget
it was-
to
it was
reapply
windy
because you're
and cold,
freezing.
yeah. Yeah, so I got a terrible sunburn and it peeled. But I thought when I went to get a spray tan a couple of days ago, the peeling had gone. I had sort of, I'd sloughed it off and my legs were
Exfoliated.
smooth and I did all the proper things you're supposed to do before a spray tan. I exfoliated, did all the things. But I go and I get my spray tan and I got the express one because I cannot keep that stuff on for too long. And then when I washed it off and it started to I started to get the color and the places where I had a sunburn and it had and it had peeled off are way darker. Oh no. Way darker. I have patches on my thighs of dark tan skin and then I have regular tan skin and we have a photo shoot today which not everybody knows about and it's going to be really interesting looking once you guys see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You have to wear shorts that cover it.
I do, which
Or pants.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's just a pants day.
Yeah.
So
It's pants day.
It's a pants day. Yeah. Which completely defeats the purpose of a spray tan.
But your top, so
Yeah, I know.
stunning, so glowy, so relaxed. Did you just get back from Hawaii?
I know, right?
Wow.
I heard that Hawaii's going to be really crowded this year.
Well, aren't they
Yeah.
still doing really intense COVID testing to go there?
Not anymore. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they're
opened it.
gonna stop it soon. I know. But where were we? Tell us your story.
My spray tan story. All right. So I'm a young 23-year-old me coming from Vermont to compete at Miss America in Vegas.
I want to hear way more about your Miss
2008.
America.
We were competing in Vegas. It's January. I'm Miss Vermont. I'm coming from the Vermont winter. And we get there and we're doing our rehearsals every night. And each floor has like a mom chaperone who's like a volunteer who either competed in the system or like maybe her daughter did once. And they kind of like keep your itinerary, walk you to breakfast, whatever. And we get there and we do our rehearsal for the swimsuit competition that day. And I was just like a ghost. I was see-through. And all of these girls are showing up. They were Botoxing. They had spray tans. They had full hair and makeup teams. I was just like by myself, getting myself dressed each day. And we did the swimsuit competition. And also, most people's state directors come with them, but the Vermont program's really small. It's not like Texas or Mississippi or California. And so I didn't even have a state director for me. I remember the talent coach from Miss Florida's team watched my talent and gave me notes because I had no one to do that.
Oh my
And so after the swimsuit rehearsal, all the moms got together, pooled together like $300 and gave it to me to go get a spray tan at the hotel.
Stop it.
Because I was so pale and they were like, girl, we got to take care of you.
Oh my
you can't go on
God.
stage like that.
Also $300 for a spray
That's how much a
tan.
spray tan costs?
Well, it was like Planet Hollywood spa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like in the hotel. And so that was my first and only, I think, spray tan.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, I
It was
looked
a great
so
spray
much
tan.
better. Yes, it was great. I cried. I was just like so moved that like all those moms would take care of me, but also I was just so pale that they needed.
So
they
first
needed
and
to help me out.
only, you haven't
Yeah,
had a
I've
spray
never
tan
gotten
after
one.
that?
I'm going to Vegas later this week though, and maybe I want to go get a spray tan before. Ariel showed up, and I'm like, I want to do everything you did this weekend.
I also got new makeup.
Wow.
I know. So I was influenced by Becky. We've talked about this on the pod
I'm always
before.
influenced by Becky.
I'm always influenced by Becky, but the Ilia like moist serum
SPF.
SPF,
Yeah.
yeah, great stuff, and it has like a good amount of color in it.
Yeah.
So I use that every day, and it made me so glowy that I didn't want to put on my bronzer and blush because they were powder, and
So you need liquid
it sort of
ones.
and so it gave me this like sort of cakey look, and so I've been looking for like cream, bronzer, and blush, and I found it. I got Fenty in Butter Biscuit.
Butter biscuit.
Fenty is Riri's line, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I love it.
Yeah, she
I
can
love
do
it.
no wrong.
She can do no wrong. Spring is here and summer is just around the corner. Why not gift your young innovators with super cool projects to celebrate the end of the school year? With the KiwiCo subscription, your child gets a new crate full of fun science and art projects every month. So Wes is obsessed with Band-Aids. We got our KiwiCo box this month, and it is a doctor's kit with all these cute little felt Band-Aids. So he's putting these little felt Band-Aids on his like toys. It's really, really precious. And I feel like he's like learning empathy. Cultivate your child's creativity with new hands-on projects every month. They'll explore new worlds and rediscover familiar ones. From sailing the solar system to building an animation machine and more. Everything is shipped right to your door, and there's no commitment, so you can pause or cancel anytime. As a parent, it's hard to find creative ways to keep the kids busy and screen-free while stretching their brain. KiwiCo does the legwork for you, so you can spend more quality time tackling projects together. With KiwiCo, there is something for every kid or kid at heart every month. Get your first month free on select crates at kiwico.com/sitwithus. That's KIWICO.com/sitwithus. And I also got the special brush that you put it on with, and I feel like you can't overdo it. Well, actually, please tell me now. Did I overdo it?
No,
because
you look perfect.
I went to town on the bronzer this
good.
morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. I asked them not to spray tan my face because I just don't like the way that a spray tan looks on my face. You can't really control it as well.
Yeah.
And so I tried to match the tan on my face
To the tan
on my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was really going for it.
Yeah.
But thank you. And then I got the Tower
28.
Oh yeah, that stuff is good. It's also very pigmented, like way pigmented. The first time I used it, I was like, "Oh, that was a mistake." That was a mistake.
Yeah, it's a good. I love that it gives like whatever the color is on the container. That is what it comes out as.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I like that.
But let's talk about our Shark Tank ideas.
Yeah.
Guys, I've never seen Shark Tank.
Oh,
I've only seen clips of it. It's hilarious.
you've never actually watched Shark Tank?
Yeah.
You've never watched it?
I thought you were the number one fan.
Episode. That's like what it's inspired by. But you guys have
deception.
never thought about a product that you wish existed, or you don't. I don't know. I remember going in as a child as the As Seen on TV store in my local mall, and it just, I don't know.
I do love those As Seen on TV.
It's like nostalgic plus just, I love gag gifts. I love white elephant.
Maybe
every
you're just
year.
more full of ideas than the rest of us.
I don't think so. I think maybe this is just, I don't know. I'm just a weirdo.
I bet if I looked through my reminder notes that I would probably have something along the lines of like this should exist.
Okay, this is an article and it's like 10 worst ideas pitched on Shark Tank. And the first one that came
So
up.
are the ideas on Shark Tank usually fails bad and then you get a good one once in a while?
Okay, so the way that Shark Tank works is there are like 4 to 5 like millionaires.
Yeah.
Sharks.
They're investors.
Sharks. Yeah, investors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Mark Cuban who owns multiple sports teams. I think he owns like the Warriors and he owns like maybe a football team. There's the blonde lady. There's the FUBU guy.
What's a FUBU guy?
FUBU, the fashion brand. FUBU, For Us By Us. It was very popular in like the early 2000s.
Yes.
But he's one. So they all have like different things. And then there's Mr. No, I want to call him Mr. Worldwide.
Mr.
They call him
Worldwide.
like Mr. Fabulous or Mr. Wonderful. I think he's like he's the bald guy, but they all have different things that they
I feel like sometimes they switch out.
are experts in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they'll invest in like
And you
if
pitch
it's
to them.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like American Idol, but for ideas.
yeah, and they talk to you. So it's like a
Yeah.
But they all have just like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they want to make more money. And so I always find it very interesting when they actually like offer them a deal. You know, okay, so
It's a real deal on the spot?
It's a real deal. Yeah, I think Cake Pops from Starbucks were from Shark Tank.
you go in and you pitch them your idea.
Yeah.
And usually, you know, there's some sort of like you've already created some kind of business. And you have like a certain amount of like people who are buying your stuff, and so you come in with your numbers and your spreadsheets and everything, and you give them your pitch. You give them like a show of like, this is my product, this is how it works, this is how much we made this year, you know, and then they offer you. Usually, they offer you money for equity in your company, and so you know. The more that your company makes, the more they make, you know, all that sort of stuff.
And then does the small business usually blow up after that because it was on Shark Tank, et cetera?
Yeah.
It depends. Some of
A lot of
them
people have walked away with either not going with the deal and still getting coverage for it and still.
Oh, so you get to choose then. You don't have to sell
You don't
equity
have
to
to
them.
sell it. Yeah. If they don't offer you like if they offer you like, you know, $5 million for a 50% stake in your company, like, no, the answer is no. Like, especially if they want to take a like an ownership level.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do 51%
Yeah.
of your company, and then they have to talk amongst
sharky.
themselves.
Yeah. And then
So
they technically
sharky.
like
Fight.
own most of the, you know, like they have a like an ownership stake in the company,
Yeah, you
and
can
you
have
you no
49.
longer have it, like any say.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, and so you know it really depends on like how much you need the money and you know like how much you need the help, because they offer like not just money, they also offer you help. They offer their guidance
And
resources.
So that's why you would go with one shark over the other. Like if you wanted, I need to look up the FUBU guy's name, but like he's the fashion one. So if you're pitching like a new form of like leggings,
Then-
you would want him maybe over Mark Cuban, because Mark Cuban's more
right.
sport, usually just sports and food.
And maybe the FUBU guy, like maybe you can tap into his supply chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
yes.
What are the worst ideas ever pitched?
Okay, there was this one. I'll read you. It's called Dr. Floyd Seskin's Euro Club. This is
What?
That's a bad name.
Are you an active golfer with an overactive bladder? No? Oh, okay. Then we guess you don't need the golf club you can also pee into. Yeah.
Oh my!
It's for old men on golf courses. I'm
like, what? Just be in the bushes.
And it looks exactly like a golf course, and it has like some sort of blanket situation.
Who?
What?
Oh my God.
It's
The
so
image
bad.
is horrifying.
It's so bad. I think that some of these are definitely just comedy. But there's another company that was pitched, and it's basically you get 3 socks, so you never lose your one sock.
Oh, that's so
and you just
funny.
keep it in your.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'd invest.
Very funny. But
I'd
then,
invest.
but then if you don't lose the sock, then you just have an
3
extra
socks
sock.
forever.
Yeah.
The extra sock's going to be there with or without that third sock. So why not? You know, we always have that one rotating sock.
You know what we do is Bean loves socks. And
so
one for your dog.
anytime a sock goes missing, then we just take the random sock, tie a knot in it, and it becomes
Give
a
it to
Bean
him.
toy.
You got to do your baseboards with some socks. That's the OG. When you're cleaning your baseboards, you put socks on your hands. Me, 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 me. And do
my
your
gosh.
dusting, socks on your hands. Me, 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 me.
Oh,
That's good.
Okay, so
That's
this is
really
this
good.
is actually one of my favorite, like in Living Simple or whatever that magazine is that I love.
Real simple.
Real Simple. There it is.
Simple.
They have this article every single month that is new uses for old things.
Ooh,
Yeah.
love that.
And so, you know, like a straw. What could you use a straw for?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one of those things like a sock. A
sock.
what can you use a sock
It's your
for?
dusting rag.
yeah.
You don't need to
love
buy a
that.
Swiffer. You
What,
just
scoop it up. What else could you use a sock for? A single foot?
Mittens.
Mitten?
yeah.
Just cut the thumbs out.
You could use them as sweatbands. Just cut like.
Oh
Yeah.
Anywho.
I'll share the third worst
okay.
one. There was a wake and bacon. This reminds me of one of those episodes in The Office where you basically leave your bacon in this thing all night. And then it turns on at the time you wake up. So you wake up to fresh cooking
That is
bacon.
absolutely Michael Scott stepping on his like George Foreman grill.
Coffee maker for bacon.
And it looks
Because
like a
you need
pig.
bacon immediately upon making.
Absolutely. I have heard that some people really like to wake up to the smell of bacon. Bacon is like
I feel like
the
you would get,
worst
like,
smell for me.
Yeah. I feel like someone should invent like a bacon candle then.
Right. A bacon
I'm sure
candle.
that
That's
exists.
probably out
Oh my
there.
gosh, that is the number one
Bacon
thing that
candle.
I will be pitching to Shark Tank is a
Bacon.
bacon candle. Except I
Ew.
really don't want my house to smell like bacon. That sounds terrible.
That sounds
No.
awful. Yeah. But we can go over like the most popular ones. This
yeah.
one is a wearable blanket. I think it's kind of
Is it a Snuggie?
like a snuggie, but it
Snuggie.
has a hood. And so you can wear it.
You would love that.
I love that.
You love that.
You're
I
so
know.
cozy.
I know. Always so cozy. I wish that I could wear. I'm always wearing blankets, but
We should get you a blanket in here.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
We'll podcast for 5
You can sit with us merch, blanket,
There
wearable
are-
blankets.
There are a lot of products out there that we just use every day that I think were pitched on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's amazing.
And it doesn't
It's
have to
one
be
of
just
those
like
shows,
just products. I think apps have been pitched as well, and that's like more.
Oh, and they just need investors for their app.
Or like,
the show's been around for so long. So long.
yeah,
So Maggie, do you have a Shark Tank pitch?
I do, I do.
Okay. All right.
So
I'm gonna be the judge from the
Yeah.
world of film and television.
Here we go.
I have no statistics, no sales, but let me know if this is a good idea. Okay.
I know this is a good idea.
I have been frequenting many different grocery stores lately just because I work on one side of town. We just moved to another part of town. And I've thought about this like a few years ago, not only for elderly people, people like me. Now a lot of people are ordering their groceries online. I wish that there was an app that would be like customers or people who work in the store could upload maps of their grocery store, because I get so overwhelmed going into a Ralph's versus a Vons versus a Trader Joe's versus a Whole Foods, not knowing where things are.
Okay.
And
So you want
then
a map on your phone?
I want an app that I can just, I'm at this grocery store and I'm going to search for chives. Like where can I find, I mean, usually in grocery, but like noodles, what aisle is noodles on? Or marshmallows, what aisle is marshmallows on? And then I want to be purchased by Google, because then you can type in your grocery list and they're going to tell you what aisle to hit in what order to maximize your time.
Oh,
Wow.
so you want it
What do you
in
think?
person.
What do you mean?
You're going to each grocery store.
Mm-hmm. Or like if you, let's say you just are in a new city or a new part of town and you have to stop at the market and you don't know where things are, you can just upload and you can do a share option. So you can share one between you and your family members or your partner. They'll send you the grocery list. You'll upload it into the app and they'll tell you this is on aisle 4, this is on aisle 7, this is in this section. And then it can also upload a map where it can tell you what aisle to go to, because I get easily overwhelmed. And
You know, Target
would you use this app?
does that.
Target does that.
In Target's app. Yeah. You guys,
Does it give you a map?
it does.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Lots of things can make your workouts hard. Extra resistance, double speed, 1 more mile. Your socks shouldn't, though. That's why Bombas Performance Socks are built to be nothing but comfortable and supportive. Bombas Performance Socks have taken all the amazing innovations that make Bombas the most comfortable socks you've ever worn and added their special Hex Tech performance technology. They're stitched with special moisture-wicking yarn and temperature-regulating vents that allow cool air to flow in, preventing overheating.
They come with these pillow-like tabs that save you from blisters, stay up technology, and a special arch-hugging system, and an extra layer of cushiony support on the bottom for the perfect amount of support. And like all their socks, for every pair of Bombas Performance Socks you buy, they donate a pair to someone in need. They've donated over 45 million pairs so far. You guys, I wear Bombas socks every single day. Like, no joke, because they are so comfortable. Go to bombas.com/sitwithus today and get 20% off your first order. That's bombas.com/sitwithus for 20% off. bombas.com/sitwithus. Yeah.
Oh, Maggie, it exists.
Oh no.
Shops makes it easy to find products in stores nearby.
How?
And it's a literal map. They beat you. Oh, no.
Okay, so clearly it's a good idea because
Wow.
it already exists. Like,
So
Google
is it customer uploaded then, or like who are uploading all these?
I'm not sure. It says delightfully fast and easy. Try searching a product.
When did it start? When did it launch?
15 minutes ago.
Man, I thought I was on to something. Oh well.
you are. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is it doesn't matter that you didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
Because you came up with that idea.
And I guess that's like the power of like good ideas, is like a lot of people wish the same thing existed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just the follow through of somebody like making it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know how to make it. I
Yeah.
don't have
I
connects
feel
at
like
Google.
it's
Not an app
really useful for when you have like an ingredient you never buy too.
Right.
And you're
Yeah.
like, what aisle would this be on? Like I had Watts's great grandmother's Christmas cookie recipe this year and it called for shortening.
Yeah.
And I was in Whole Foods and I was like, do they even sell it? I don't see it on baking. I don't see it in oils. Where is
Is
it?
it by the breadcrumbs?
I don't
And
even
the
remember where I
oil?
found it, but I asked an employee and they were like, oh yeah, we have it. And I was
Yeah.
like, but where?
where?
I didn't know what it looked like. Was it frozen? Was it refrigerated?
I know. I was looking for molasses the other day. Where do they keep
Baking.
Baking.
By
With maple
pancakes.
syrup, I would think.
Yeah.
But some
think I
like
just-
grocery stores that I've been to, like Ralph's aisles, I think one of the Ralph's that I go to is one of the biggest in California or in the country, and their aisles are like so long. So you're just like going and going and going. And I was like, there's a sushi bar in this Ralph's too, and
my
a
God.
bar. I'm
So
like,
great.
What?
bar?
the
There's
bar.
a bar in the Ralph's that I go to.
My-
what?
That would make shopping a little more
My
interesting.
sister-in-law and her husband used to go to the fancy Whole Foods in Milwaukee on Sundays, and they would get a beer at the bar while they shopped.
Wow.
It was like a date.
Yeah.
This was
Cute.
pre-pandemic where you could walk around sipping your
Yeah.
beer, but
I did that at Mariano's too. Mariano's has bars.
What's a Mariana?
They have Mariano's here?
you got to chore.
Mariano's not in California. Never mind.
Never mind.
If you're in Illinois, you can find it.
Midwestern is showing.
Hey, it's like a little less expensive than a Whole Foods, and they have a bar. And they were like,
I
what?
was just like, yeah, sure, maybe it's on the west side.
That's so funny. Well,
That's a good idea, Mags.
That's a really good idea.
Well, it exists.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm going to check it out.
No,
Come
that's,
check it out.
That's actually one of the things that I love about Target and the Target app. Okay, not sponsored, guys, but I do love Target, and we used to be sponsored by Target. But just like my life in general used to be sponsored by Target. But yeah, you can if you find something like on the Target app that you like, you add it to your shopping list, and it'll tell you exactly where it is, like the aisle and like
if you add it to your cart.
well, no, not add it to your cart. Add it to your list, like your shopping list.
Yeah.
But you have to have the Target app.
I have the Target app. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Any other ideas?
My idea was also a map-based idea.
We need more maps.
Yeah, it was a map app also, but for a different purpose. So it was based on a BuzzFeed video that Keith did. He tried to find the best bathroom in Hollywood if you had to use the bathroom if you're in an emergency situation. And I hate bathrooms. I don't like them. I don't like to look at them. I think they're very dirty, except in Singapore. That was like the greatest experience of my life, being able to go into like beautifully cleaned bathrooms.
It's rare that you find a really good one.
Yeah. So I thought we should make an app where you can go on your phone and then people can rate the bathroom that they were in. And you could, first it would show you where the bathrooms were. So you knew if you were going somewhere where the bathroom was. And then it would have ratings based on if it was clean, and it would tell you how many stalls there were. And it would tell you if there was like people cleaning it.
Wow.
Yeah. But in like public
I
settings.
can
where,
already
like,
think of several bathrooms in Hollywood that I would recommend.
Yeah. And then
the
you could
ones
like
that have
share it with your
candles.
friends.
Yeah.
The ones that have candles.
Yeah.
Candles versus the ones that don't.
Or the ones that have people who are in there like cleaning and keeping them tidy all day long.
Yeah.
There are some.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Becky really has to pee, and she's like standing in the middle of like a crowded area reading reviews of bathrooms, and she's like, God damn, there's this one that's like a 5-minute walk away and has 5 stars, and I think I'm gonna go to that one.
I can make it.
But there's a closer one. Yeah, I can't make it. It only has 1.5 stars.
Oh, see, it would work out. Because usually I have Keith go in first, and then I'm like, hey, how was it? And he's like, don't go in, or go in.
Oh,
And so I'm like, it would be on my phone, so I wouldn't even need him anymore.
what about like park bathrooms? Like
Yeah, because a lot of places will be like, sorry, customers only, or like, do you have the pin?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just need to pee, please.
Yeah, so all that would go on the app too. It would tell you where like the hiking but no, I don't pee when I hike. I don't pee at music festivals. I don't pee
You
when
don't
I
pee
hike.
when you hike in the bushes?
Nope.
Oh, but it makes the hike so much better after you pee. You're like, oh, thank God. Now we can hike some more.
But do you hydrate when you're hiking?
Yes, I have found the exact balance because we are frequent hikers and music festival attendees. So I found out the perfect amount of liquid that my body needs to stay hydrated, but also will sweat it out at the same amount of time. So I never have to pee.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you like super hydrate on the way home, and then you pee when you get home.
Yeah, and then we keep a full hydro flask in the car, and then we chug the hydro flask on the way back. I mean, I do. Keith pees.
Wherever.
Keith pees wherever.
He has no qualms about where
It's just
Into a golf club, perhaps?
I was thinking more about that golf club. I think that actually could be. I think they need to remark it. I don't think it should be for like just the average golfer, but if they were like, hey, are you like, I don't know what the bathrooms look like at golf clubs. Are they accessible? Like, what if you were in a wheelchair and you wanted to golf?
Yeah, I think
that could be a good way
could
to
be
be
far
able to do
away.
it. Yeah. So then you don't have to,
But I think about being in the
inaccessible.
in the middle of a golf field.
There are a lot of people around.
I think they're called golf courses.
Golf courses.
Also, I don't like a product that's only for men.
Right.
No women are peeing into that golf club.
No.
That
You can't
limits your-
squat over a golf club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
That's a little weirder. But maybe they have like a bigger version.
Just a bowl.
Strap it on.
It's a cup attached to the top of a golf club.
That could work.
Yeah. They have some of those funnels for if you're on like a long car trip.
That's true. That's
funnels, you know?
There's like hospital ones. They're just like little.
Yeah.
They're all for men, but
When in need.
female urinals.
Yeah.
They haven't really made a good option.
This podcast has never heard the bucket story.
What's the? Oh my gosh, the bucket story.
What's the bucket? Oh wait, no, I know the bucket story.
Oh my gosh, Maggie told it when we stopped rolling on our first podcast.
I cannot. I'll tell. Okay, this was like very early on in the pandemic. And everywhere was closed. Public restrooms, like everything in LA was shut down, as most of the rest of the world. But I was at a doctor's appointment across town, And Zach had just dropped off his pottery wheel that weekend. And we had like extra buckets from just like the clay and stuff like that in the back of the car. So I stop. I'm in bumper to bumper traffic. So I stop along the way and I'm in Brentwood and I run out to the Starbucks and I was like, excuse me, can I use your restroom? And that was only curbside pickup at the time. Like they
Right. This
were
is
not
like
allowing,
April 2020.
Yeah, they were not allowing people inside. Even gas stations, like they had the plexiglass and the man was like, yeah, I'll meet you in our alley. And I was like, okay. And so I run around the building, I meet him and I have the biggest smile on my face because I'm about to go pee and my bladder is so full. And this woman intercepts him. She's like, actually, he's misinformed. Like, you cannot use our bathroom. And I was like, but I really need to pee. Like, I really need to go. Like, I'm about to start crying. And she doesn't even let me in the doorway. And she just slams the door on my face. And I'm like, no. And I'm in a onesie. So,
Oh my God. So there's time to take it off too that you have to factor in.
And
That's really
I couldn't go in the alley because I would just have to be like full on naked because I was in a
'cause
onesie.
You're in a onesie.
And it was like the long pant onesie. It was a jumpsuit.
Someone's going to come around the corner.
Yeah. So I'm panicking.
Just
naked.
Panicking.
Probably peeing on your onesie a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have several dads in my life. And I feel like my dad is the king of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Dads make so many compromises with their stuff. And seriously, it is time to give them the upgrade that they deserve. This Father's Day, gift him Cuts clothing that gives him the best of both worlds with pieces that use comfortable, high-performance fabrics without compromising on timeless style.
Personally, I love the way Keith looks in his Cuts t-shirts. It's hard to find shirts for tall guys, and that's why I like Cuts. It fits Keith really well, and for me, it kind of works as a sleep shirt because I can steal it. Each piece of clothing is designed to be versatile and minimalist to look great for any occasion. With classic, universally flattering designs and comfortable textile technology, Cuts is the Tesla of t-shirts and hoodies and polos and sweatshirts.
This Father's Day, give the dad in your life the gift of something that he'll both feel good and look great in anytime with Cuts clothing. Plus, you'll get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/sitwithus. That's cutsclothing.com/sitwithus for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing.
So I ran back to the car. I tried another place. I tried a gas station. They weren't letting me in either. And there's just nowhere. It's just
Eventually
a ghost
I
town.
start to feel like I have a fever or something.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
shaky.
I was shaky.
I get lightheaded.
So I run into the back seat of the car and I see the bucket. And Bowie's in the car with me and he's just like panting right next to me. And I'm just like full on naked next to my dog peeing in a bucket.
Yes, Mags, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And I just like look around and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do with this pee? So I like put it all over the grass and run away. And I like get on the phone. I was like, Zach, you will not guess what I did. He's like, I'm going to shoot right now. I'll call you later. Or actually, he was like, I'm on a call right now. I'll call you later. I was like, who am I going to tell? Who am I going to tell? I think I ended up calling Becky.
She's like, guess what I did? And I was like, guess what? I love you. I would have taken that to the grave. You had to tell someone.
Right? Oh my gosh. I wish I would have told it on the podcast like when it was fresh because it was just, I was like,
So
oh my God.
funny.
I get it because like we didn't know how like it transmitted at the time, but I just wanted to cry. And I think it was right after I had recovered from COVID too. And I wanted to like yell at the lady and be like, I already had it.
But at that time, it would have made her more scared.
Definitely.
It would not have helped.
I feel like what would have made the lady let you use the bathroom? Like, I'll clean it after.
Honestly,
Everyone,
probably just being in the doorway and be like, if you don't let me in, I'm going to pee on your floor.
That's a bold move, Max.
That's bold. Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably would have done it.
Yeah. I've had to do that at a gas station one time on a road trip when they were like, no, I can't. You can't use our restroom. It's employees only. I was like, I'm going to pee right here. And the man was like, okay, ma'am.
I once had to do that when I was potty training the little boy I nannied. Like we were in a bookshop and they were like, it's employees only. I was like, he is going to pee on your floor. He's 2.
Oh,
Please let us use the restroom. She was like,
okay.
you know what? Okay. And I was like, thank God.
I will
this
come
was
from the other side as someone who's worked in retail and had
Yeah.
to tell people you can't use our bathrooms.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
It's hard. It's hard. You know, the
Yeah.
retail employees don't enjoy telling you
I
that you
know.
can't pee.
I know.
They don't own the store.
But like it's New York City, man. We don't have cars with stuff in it. You got everything on your back, you know?
Not a great option anyway.
There's not a great option anywhere. But like, I know people in LA who bring like little travel potties for their kids.
Yeah.
Smart.
You can't do that in New York City.
That's true.
Can't carry a travel potty everywhere.
No.
That's true.
In my handbag? No.
Yeah.
No. Anyways.
We have this
Pee
funny
happens.
thing. We have this funny thing for Wes. Speaking of like Shark Tank things, so you know the kid like he can't sit on like a full seat because his little butt falls through, right? Yeah. So you can either use a like a kid potty, which they're pretty bulky and you know not that easy to carry around as Rachel knows, or you could take a seat. You could like there's these little seats that you can set on the toilets. They have a little handle, but those also are not super small. You know, like you can put them in a big bag. And
it's like this.
Yeah, and we like use them to travel. But I found something online because I was looking for something that you could just throw into like a purse, and it does exist. There's like a fold up seat, this little plastic guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it like folds together and then and it has hinges and you fold it like this. And so it turns into maybe like, you know, 10 inches long and 7 inches tall or something like that. But like relatively flat, maybe 3 inches. And then you unfold it, and then you set it on the seat and then the kid can sit on it.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never actually
Pretty
used
nice.
it because I was afraid that the hinges would pinch his little bottom.
So wait, does one part of it touch the seat?
Yes. Yeah.
And that part, when you fold it up, you don't ever touch again? Or do you, how do you clean that?
You definitely have to touch it. I mean, when there's like kid stuff involved, there's a lot of like, you gotta wash your hands and stuff. There's
you
poop
gotta
everywhere.
wash your hands. I mean, when you're the seat cover that you take off, so you put it on a public seat, you
Put it on
take
the
it off,
seat, you take it off.
you wash it with soap and water, you spray it with alcohol.
I wish. No.
You just fold it back up. Does the part that touched the public bathroom seat touch any
never
of your stuff?
even occurred to me to think about that.
Does it have a little
But
case at least? You can
It
clean the
does.
case.
It has a little baggie.
I feel like I would put it in a doggy poop bag
It's
till
gonna
it
give me a
got
panic
washed.
attack.
That's smart. That is so funny.
I was like,
that
is it here?
all of you are thinking about this, and I'm like, it never even occurred to me to think of like, you know, like if it had like actual poop on it, I would wipe it off with like a Clorox wipe or something.
Yeah.
But no, that's never occurred to me.
So funny. On our like changing mats for like infants
Get you
when
some
we would
spray
travel,
alcohol.
Yeah,
we wrote in Sharpie downside, upside, so that we never put the part
Oh,
that touched
smart.
like the airport changing table. Like we would fold it up so that that wouldn't touch the kids.
That's smart. That's very smart.
Because like that was pre-COVID. We don't fly with them now. But you know,
Am I just a dirty human?
you haven't used it yet. I feel like you would have gotten there.
I guess, but you know,
Also-
I've like considered using it, and
You're out in the world. Your kid has to poop. You're going to do whatever you have to do, and you're going to fold it up, and then you're going to like put it in its bag, and then you're going to wash your hands, everything.
yeah.
And then you're going to wash it when you get home.
You wash it when you get home.
I would wash it.
And you're hopefully not going to have to use it again
Yeah.
on that same trip.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get you some spray alcohol for your purse.
I get this
Spray it all.
feeling with the like not
yeah.
showering and the not sanitizing things. that-
Listen, I don't wash my face or floss, apparently. So I don't brush my teeth, you know? So
oh my
you're fine.
Wait, so you were talking about another idea that you thought was on Shark Tank, which was those. Go on.
The bibs. So when our kids eat, they wear bibs, and it's not just a bib that goes flat, but it has a little pocket on the bottom. It's silicone and it
genius.
flips up, and the girls drop all kinds of stuff in their bib, and then they go in there and they like eat it. They're like, oh, right, another piece of watermelon that I haven't finished yet.
It also means it doesn't fall on the floor.
It doesn't fall on the floor. It doesn't get the bibs are full. The bibs are completely full sometimes.
It's extra snacks.
Yeah, but think about all of that on the floor.
Yeah.
What a mess. And it's already such a mess. I think that was a mom on Shark Tank, I believe.
Oh,
That is so smart.
That's a smart.
That's someone who was like on her hands and knees cleaning the floor and was like, there's got to be a better way.
Well, she
do I
clearly
do
didn't copyright the or like get the patent for it.
No,
because
because
now
there are
everybody's
thousands of
doing
them.
it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's where something went wrong. You know, where like she could have gotten the patent for that.
And then she could be the
Yeah,
only one, and she
exactly.
would be a millionaire.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
that
what
makes me
went-
really sad
I
for
know,
her
so what
because
went
there are
wrong?
like thousands of brands.
Yeah. And then somebody was saying cake pops.
I think it's not cake pops, it's the bagels. There were these mini bagels that had cream cheese in them.
That one on Shark Tank?
Miles, do a
Bagel
Google
bites?
search. that ended up getting carried at Starbucks.
Ooh, wow. I
So
feel
they're-
like I just want a regular bagel and cream cheese.
They're like bagel bites that had cream cheese in them. So it's like a
Kind of
kolache.
like a donut bite.
Oh.
Yeah,
Bagel bite.
it's a bagel
Bantam
bite.
bagel.
Yeah,
Oh, bantam bagels. Huh.
yeah. I think Mensch on the Bench was also
What is
Shark
that?
Tank.
Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
Oh, we
Wait,
love
Shark
Scrub
Tank.
Daddy around here.
Wait, you guys are
There's like
speaking a
hammer
different
and-
language.
hammer and
What's
nails.
What's Mensch on the bench?
It was like Elf on the Shelf, but for Hanukkah.
Mitch on the bench? That's adorable.
There was also like I've seen ones where they do like kids books. And they'll pitch like an interactive kids book where it's like you do things while you read the book.
Sure.
Okay. Sounds
Those
like
have
reading a
been
book
ideas.
with a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds regular to me, but
Wait,
okay.
what is
Squatty
this?
potty?
What's this? Oh, a squatty potty.
Squatty potty
Oh,
was
people
on Shark
love
Tank.
the Squatty
Potty.
Potty.
Everyone loves Squatty Potty. Yeah.
Are you a Squatty Potty fan?
Yes, I am. I love
Those
my
are
Squatty
those
Potty.
things that just go on the sides
And yeah, and you put your little feet up on them.
because apparently it's just better for your sphincter
Yeah.
to poo like that.
And
I
get
was
gas
thinking
out.
about that sphincter.
Isn't that what you do to
Sphincter.
babies? You push their little leggies.
Yeah.
That helps with
Same
gas.
Helps with the gas. Helps with the gas. I wonder. Okay, so there's this this Frida.
The Frida whistle.
The whistle. Yeah. I wonder.
never used
you
it.
guys. You guys. Oh, Maggie knows. Okay, so Becky, let me tell you.
You're going to love this.
Let me tell you about this product. Yeah. So babies, when they have gas, there is this product that you can get from Frida Baby. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, but it's basically it's a thing that you stick into the baby's butthole.
It's a butt whistle. Yeah.
It's
I
a butt
remember you
whistle.
told me about this, but now that you've said that, I'm like, yes, I remember the butt whistle story.
Well, it doesn't have to have a whistle on it. You know, like I don't really understand like why it has to have a whistle on it. Just so that you know that there
So you know that something's happening?
that gas is passing.
Yeah, so that you know that gas is passing, I guess. Or just to make it fun for the parents. Like
It's motivational.
like some sort of a circus
I
happening.
have not heard of the butt whistle. I've only heard of the nose Frida. That's what I thought. You were
Oh
gonna go
no,
with
I mean
the
nose
nose
Frida is also genius.
Frida Baby is a real Shark Tank kind of company.
They are coming up with the most genius things.
Yeah, they really are.
What is the butt whistle whistles when there's a gas?
Yeah,
Babies
gas in
get
their
a
tummy.
lot of
babies,
gas.
Yeah, babies
Yeah.
get a lot of gas
Because they swallow air because
Yeah.
they don't know not to do that.
and that's why you burp a baby, is
And
so
they're-
that you get the air out. Because
Yeah.
sometimes
Hurts
you
them.
can't get all the air out.
And then they'll be super cranky because they're, 7 pounds and it's super painful and it's
And
whatever.
and their like digestive system is still very young, and so they get like they can't process the gas bubbles as easily, and so like us, we just either fart or burp it out, but they don't know how to do that, and so the air just stays in there and makes them really uncomfortable, and so you have a fussy baby and you're trying everything, and so you try to bicycle their legs and try to get the gas out that way, and it kind of massages their belly, and then. If you need to, you can use this butt whistle.
You just insert it into the tushy, just the teeniest little bit, and the air comes through like the little whistle and it makes a noise.
Yeah.
Beep. Yeah. And then the gas. I think it's so you know.
So you know
if
that the
it's
gas
like
is
an
coming
alert.
out.
Gas is out.
And so some of the gas comes out.
It is very satisfying to hear that and be like, oh, I bet you feel better now.
Yeah.
That,
The nose Frida.
The nose Frida
great.
is so genius. Becky, do you know what the nose?
Since I don't have a child, you don't know. I'm not well versed on baby.
Rachel.
It's a
baby
tube.
items.
It's like a little tube and it's got like a little spongy catcher, and then there's a long tube that comes up to your mouth, and babies can't blow their nose. Their noses have lots of snot, phlegm, whatever, especially when they have their first cold, which is usually 6 or 7 months. They're really little and they can't breathe, and so you use a saline spray to spritz up there, and then you put this into their little nostril and you suck, and it catches it down in the thing so that you're not sucking snot.
It pulls
obviously.
you suck
You
the snot
use
out
your
of
mouth
their
to
nose.
suck the snot
So
out
like
of
the
their
way you
nose.
siphon gas,
Yes.
you're doing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
to
yeah,
a baby's
Yes.
mouth.
That is exactly what you do. And
That's the same
and
process.
it's so
Is that how they
necessary
came up with
and
this?
so smart.
And then it fills
you
up
steal
with
gas?
all the phlegm and you're like, oh, thank God. That's
Yeah.
not
We got
in
it.
you
Well,
anymore.
because babies are drinking from a bottle or from a boob. And so they have to get that like
Yeah, they
suction
can't
or
drink.
latch. And so they can't eat if they have a stuffed up nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, because they have to breathe through their nose in order to eat.
Yeah.
And so it's this whole like, I love the nose Frida because
Yeah.
you're just like, how do I do it without this thing?
What would you do? There's
Yeah.
no blowing their nose. Like, what would you do?
You can use those
Well,
little bulbs.
they use the bulbs.
The bulbs,
There's less
the
control
bulbs
with the
are
bulb.
okay, but they're not as powerful.
Yeah.
And they kind of
And-
are upsetting. A lot of kids aren't
Yeah.
fans of the bulbs.
Well, they're not huge fans of the nose Frida either. Babies don't really like it. The girls now laugh. They like it now.
Yeah.
It's funny to a toddler, but upsetting to a baby.
yeah.
I get that.
But it works.
But it works.
really well. And there are many times that so the pack only comes with 3 of those little spongy things that basically keep the snot from going up to
your mouth.
into your mouth. And there have been multiple times that we have run out of those spongy things.
Oh no.
I never throw out the last one until there's a new pack.
Oh
around.
yeah. No. I've been desperate. And I've been like, I don't have a spongy thing. I'm just gonna wing it. You know, it's like
And do what?
it's
Just
like-
stop it before it comes all the way?
Yeah, it's like the pull-up method. You know, where you just sort of like you're kind of like, we're just gonna hope for the best here.
She's just spraying
right?
and praying over here.
We're just gonna hope for the best.
Praying and praying.
But that is exactly how I feel the pull-up method works. Because you're like, I'm just gonna hope that none of this gets in my mouth.
Right? We've cross-contaminated this whole conversation.
Is it not true though?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand.
That was a great way to end this podcast, you guys. I'm just gonna leave all of our listeners with the vision of that in their heads.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Goodbye.